Absolutely brilliant. This is a masterpiece. This is a masterpiece. We live in a wildly chaotic world, and in the tapestry of affairs that we face, it's become quite it's become quite horrific the way we live our lives. It's so fast paced. It's so speedy. It's like we are running a 100-meter race every minute of the day, literally. And I'm not even messing around. I'm not even joking. I've seen enough of this world to know how quickly we do things. It's really important to slow things down. I'll give you the example of something I personally have enjoyed during my childhood days a lot. I absolutely adored long distance trains. Long distance trains is something that I loved. It wouldn't be that common because we were not that financially well off during our childhood days. My family, that is, my parents. So of course, long distance train journeys happened just 2, maybe 3, 4 times a year if you were lucky. One way going, of course, somewhere long, far, and then the other way coming back. Of course, planes were out of question when we were young. So it was pretty expensive, and it was only for the super rich in India at least. Yeah. So train journeys were quite common. For us, it was maybe 3, 4 times a year, 2 times in an average year. And I would absolutely love the window seat. I mean, even if you were sitting next to the window seat, it was still fine. But it's absolutely amazing, those long distance train journeys. It just goes so slowly at times, It exactly knows the driver, what do you call them? The train driver, the main driver. They call
motorman,
the motorman. The motorman exactly knows when to slow down. On the journey. It brings you through such a scenic landscape, and it slows down. It even takes a break for a while so that you can actually enjoy, take in the all these beautiful things mentioned in bits and pieces in the song. The shimmering leaves, the sound of the birds, the hustle, the hissing, the sound of the breeze going through the fields and all that. So it will stop at a scenic landscape where you can enjoy the flowers, the breeze, the green landscape. And of course, it's just mind-blowing. And then it happens so many times. India has, of course, one of the most breathtaking landscapes in the world. I mean, by far. So yeah, on these long-distance train journeys, you actually get to see that. And especially when you live in a city like I have most of my life, when you go on these long-distance trains, it's absolutely amazing. So the beauty of this song is similar. In love too, most people don't know, and I've seen that a lot in counseling sessions. Most men actually don't know that most women like it slow. They don't like things fast. Whether as far as love making is concerned or romance is concerned or most things in their life. They want it to be more meaningful. Let's put it that way. They don't want it to just be slam, bam, thank you ma'am kind of thing. If you get what I mean. So they want it slow. And I've seen this hundreds of times. That women have literally said, this is what I want from you. Slow it down. Give more time. If I want it for the whole night, or if I want you to be, I'm not saying that they may want something in particular. They just want you to be there with them for the whole night. Cuddling them, kissing them, touching them, whatever. But I've seen this hundreds of times. I've heard it, rather, that this is what women want. Young girls, women, overall. They want it slow. Very rarely you'll come across a woman who'll say, I want it fast. Very rarely. But men don't know that, sadly. So this is a great song for all the men out there to listen and follow it, because this is, personally I've seen, men should really give the listen to my example of the long distance trains, and also more importantly listen to this song. Great song that, of course, it talks only about one aspect of their relationship, which is the night time and possibly the romantic time, intimate time between these two people. But it goes in more ways than just the intimate times or moments. So it's a brilliant song, and wow, well written. Whoever's the songwriter, whether it's the Pointer Sisters or anyone related to them, they deserve an award. This songwriting deserves an award. The song also was brilliantly sung, but the lyrics, without the lyrics, this would be a totally different review for me. The lyrics are the star of the show.
For me, one song that is fighting ADHD. How many are there? If you get what I mean.
ADHD, yeah.
We live in a frantic world. things are pretty fast, things are moving, people are always in a rush, no matter what they do, whether they eat, sleep, play, bathe, everything is has to be in a rush. And you see the state of mind of people are, you know, in a state of shock all the time. Things are moving all the time, people are dizzy. And when you get a song like this, it's not just in one context but in many other contexts too. You just have to take it easy, slow down, and maybe things will change. A lot of people have a lot of complaints too in life, but when you slow down and, you know, follow some of the things that the song says, a lot of problems in life could be just automatically solved.
Yeah, and you know, there's one thing to slow it down. The other issue is that many men don't
there's no perspective,
tend to follow, is that they just are in such a hurry when it comes to spending quality time with their partner.
it's a
or
bucket
spouse.
list, so
It's like, you know, you're just doing a favor to the other person. It shouldn't be that way. You should be completely involved in that moment, even if it's for 5 minutes. Even 5 minutes will be one of the best moments of your life if your heart and soul and your presence of mind is completely involved in that, when you're spending time with that. And that is something I've rarely seen again. One of the biggest complaints, in fact, after, of course, an affair and all, when it comes to partners, is that they just don't give quality time to each other. And quality time doesn't mean that every day, okay, if you can't do it because you're so busy or out of town, understandable. But if when you're there also, you're not completely there, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's not love. That's not love. And many men don't realize that, and of course many women also. Not that I'm only pinning it on the men. Today's world, many women also don't realize that, oh, it's an intimate moment. Let's completely be involved. Yeah, and that's really a problem in today's world. Most relationships are dwindling and, you know, torn apart or not even existing because people just don't give quality time to their partners anymore, to their partner rather anymore.